Let me guess. You've probably asked yourself this at least once. Should I buy a home now or should I wait? Maybe you've Googled it. Maybe you've watched a few YouTube videos. Maybe you've even asked AI. And somehow, instead of feeling clearer, you feel more confused because depending on who you listen to, now is either the worst time to buy or the best opportunity in years. So in this video, I'm not here to predict the market. I'm here to help you answer this question for you, especially if you're buying here in the Metro Detroit area. If we haven't met before, I'm Leslie Martin. I'm a realtor in Metro Detroit, and this is one of the most common conversations I have with clients, sometimes even before they're sure they want to move at all. And I want to say this right up front. There's no universal right answer, but there is a clearer way to think about the decision once you stop focusing on headlines and start focusing on your life. Because the reason this question feels heavy right now is that the last few years have been unusual. We had historically low interest rates, homes selling in days, bidding wars everywhere, and prices rising quickly. And now things feel different. Rates are higher, inventory is tighter in some areas, and a lot of people feel like they missed their window. I hear this all the time. If I just wait a little longer, maybe things will be better. And maybe they will. But here's the important mindset shift that doesn't get talked about enough. The housing market doesn't move on your timeline, your life does. So instead of asking, is now a good time to buy? I want you to ask a better question. Does buying now make sense for me? And when I'm helping someone work through this, there's really three things I slow them down and think through. The first is your life situation. Not interest rates, not predictions, your life. Are you outgrowing your current space? Are you downsizing because your needs have changed? Are you relocating? Or are you tired of renting and feeling like you're stuck? Sometimes the motivation to buy isn't about the market at all. It's about wanting stability, space, or the ability to plan ahead. If your life is clearly pushing you to move, waiting for the perfect market can sometimes keep you in a holding pattern longer than you actually want to be. The second thing I have people think through is affordability, but not the way most people do. This isn't about what the lender says you can afford. It's about what feels comfortable in your real day-to-day life. Can you make the payment without feeling stretched, without giving up things that matter to you, without constantly worrying about what happens if something unexpected comes up? Interest rates absolutely matter, but payment stress matters more. If buying now fits comfortably into your budget, that's a very different situation than buying now and hoping things improve later. And the third piece is time. How long do you realistically see yourself in the home? If you're thinking short term, market conditions matter a lot more. But if you're planning to stay for 5, 7, 10 years or more, short-term fluctuations become much less important. Real estate tends to reward time, and in many Metro Detroit communities, long-term demand and limited inventory still play a big role in value over time. Now, here's something that often surprises people. Waiting is still a decision. It can feel like you're just pressing pause, but in reality, time is still moving. You're still paying rent, prices may continue to rise, rates may go down, or they may not, and you're not building equity while you wait. That doesn't mean waiting is wrong. It just means it should be intentional, not fear-based. The goal isn't to perfectly time the market. The goal is to make the decision that supports your life, not one that keeps you stuck. And just to ground this a little bit locally, here's what I'm seeing right now in Metro Detroit. We're not in the frenzy we saw a few years ago. There are fewer bidding wars and many price points. There's more room for negotiation, especially for buyers who are prepared, and homes that are priced correctly are still selling. This isn't the market where you rush, but it is the market where being informed and thoughtful can put you in a strong position. So when someone asks me, Leslie, should I buy now or wait? I don't answer that question right away. I ask about their life, their budget, their plans. Because the right move isn't about headlines, it's about alignment. If this is a question you've been wrestling with, I want you to know that you're not behind, and you're not doing anything wrong by taking time to think it through. And if you'd like to talk about your specific situation, feel free to reach out to me with any questions you might have. You can visit my website, leslieemartin.com, or find me on Instagram at leslieemartindtw. I'm Leslie Martin, and I look forward to helping you make your next move.